All right, White Oak Lake State Park, Arkansas. Good morning, YouTube. Of course, you wouldn't know it was morning. The original plan for this shot, this opening shot, the foundational shot of our journey out to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park was going to be a sunrise. And what do we have? We have gray skies to the east, the direction that we are heading. I wanted sunlight streaming across the front of the motor coach, but alas, that is not to happen. Our first day, we are going to travel. You know, I just realized this is a very first video for this channel. We are getting out of the state of Texas. We are going interstate, outer state, cross state. I don't know. I guess it would be outer state. We're going to outer state, man, in our space traveling vessel. We're actually headed to Arkansas, White Oak Lake State Park in Arkansas, about a 6-hour drive. We are looking forward to spending the night at White Oak Lake State Park. Let's go. We had to double back to the house. All right, so we are on the first leg of our 2,000-mile journey. We got a late start, got on the road, mile, 2 miles down the road. We had to turn around and go back to make sure the lights were off. And just had to double check everything. All right, so now we're sitting out here getting us a breakfast on the go at McDonald's. About the only time we ever visit McDonald's is the first day of our journeys. Get one of those really tasty bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Very healthy, but tasty, very filling. Time to drive. It's official. Yappy is an RVer.
Are you taking my picture with them?
She's driving down the freeway in the motorhome. It is a first for mankind. The question is, are we safe? All right, White Oak Lake State Park, Arkansas. We are in site number 9. Man, it's so humid and sticky. I've gone through 2 pairs of gloves already. I sweat them, they get wet and sticky, can't do anything with them. Anyway, site number 9, check this out. Cool, we are waterside. How cool is that? This is just a really pretty park. We are southeast of Prescott, Arkansas, Hope, Arkansas. Now this was the first time that Yappy has had a significant part in setting up the coach. Normally that's reserved for me. and I do it all, but she was insistent that she learn how to do it. And so here's her attempts at backing in. Not too bad for the first time, right? She did pretty good. And then she went through and she did all the setup. So I'm proud of her. She did good. Less work for me. That's the important thing. Okay, so I digress. Site number 9, it actually has space for parking another vehicle here, and then a nice deep paved pad. It's really smooth. The site is flat, it's level. The only thing I'm not keen on is the location of the picnic table. So we're pretty well centered with the coach on the pad, and I can't really put I could put my rug out, but it'd be over here. It wouldn't be over here where the TV is. So I think the table should have been just a little bit farther out. Let's have a barbecue grill, fire ring, and a lantern holder. And man, there's hardly anybody in this park. It's Saturday, and there's not a whole lot of people here. What's up, Arkansas? Don't you guys like to go out and RV and camp? And up at the front, they do have firewood. So new modification on the Vesta. I put a rack. So that's mounted to my bumper. That way I can throw the firewood in there. I don't have to throw it in the inside and bring the bugs and the wood chips in. So here in a little while, we're gonna build up a fire. I think I'm gonna cook a ribeye. Start the trip off with a ribeye. Right now, I'm gonna go do a little scouting run for the scooter and then come back, and I probably ought to just do the scooter tour while I'm here, because I'm only here one day. So let me get to work. I can't say it enough. This is a beautiful park out here. White Oak Lake State Park, Arkansas. I mean, just check this out. This is a huge fishing pier. I have a boat dock where you can rent boats, a boat ramp where you can bring your own boat. Beautiful lake. This is just so cool. It's not real big. Doesn't need to be real big. There's a whole lot of wallop in a little bitty package here. I mean, I can scoot the whole park in about 10 minutes maybe. I've had to reshoot it twice because I didn't have my microphone on. Man, this is just such a beautiful park. There's another dock over there by where we're camping. There's a heron. Let's see if we can get a picture of that. Oh, the big red scooter spooked him. Let's see if we're catching any fish. Y'all doing any good? One? Yeah, you're gonna go hungry at that rate. What y'all fishing with? Crickets? Oh, well, you're not gonna go too hungry. Look at that. Man, you don't mind if I put that on YouTube, do you?
I don't care.
Oh, check out the catfish. On a cricket, you say?
And there, hold that rod up. On that rod.
On that rod. That little bitty rod. Man, you fish out here very much?
Yeah.
Is it always like that?
No.
No? So that's a rare thing?
No, you can catch them like that. You can catch some bigger ones. Usually, I like to trot line or yo-yo, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you can catch some bigger ones.
Awesome. That is so cool. Well, thank you for sharing.
All right.
DudeRV.com. That's where my videos are. All right. There are fish in this here lake. Next time we come back, we're gonna catch some. All right, so I jumped on the scooter. Of course, I do that a lot. That's my thing. I went up to the front office just to have a conversation and tell those folks how much I appreciate all their hard work out here at White Oak Lake State Park. They do a good job keeping it looking good. And I just want to let them know that I appreciate that. And I got a little info. Let me grab that sheet because you might want to know about this. I found it to be quite interesting. Number one, he said this is not typical is just because it's hot, there's not a whole lot of people that want to come and camp when it's 100 degrees. And they don't have a swimming area. But what they do have, they have boat rentals. So you can rent like a 16 foot with a 9 horsepower gas motor with a rope start, $45 for half a day. And that includes your fuel. You get a trolling motor with a battery for $10 per half day. Rent a kayak for $15 for a half a day. Canoe for $15 half a day. You can rent a rod and reel for $3 per half day or $5 per day. Now they have daily rates too. Now one of the things that was really intriguing is they have a pontoon boat. They call it a barge. And they do an evening, they do a couple of tours with that. It's like $9 per person. They do an evening tour where you can watch the sunset and someone else is driving the boat. You just get to go along for the ride. That's pretty cool. I don't think they do that in any of the Texas state parks. I was cooking supper, got bored, jumped on the scooter just to take a little run around. And I came over here on the other side of the lake and I got such a great picture of the RV. There's Miss V, RV, right there looking sharp. But check this out. We're coming up on the magic hour. Still hotter than blazes. But man, it's just gorgeous out here. Love it. White Oak Lake State Park. I am sitting here cooking supper in my fantastic campsite at White Oak Lake State Park. Now, I've been to a lot of parks, and a few of them get it right. This one actually didn't get it right. Can you figure out what it is they didn't get right? Okay, you get 3 guesses. That one's wrong. Nope, that one's wrong. Here it is. We have this beautiful lake, lakeside lot. Beautiful trees on my lakeside lot. But my patio is over here, not over here. See, that's the problem. Instead of coming in this way, they should have laid it so that we came in this way and backed in here. That way, the patio would be facing the beautiful scenery and not other campers. Just an observation. because while I'm cooking, I'd much rather be watching the fish jump on the beautiful lake than my neighbor level his trailer. All right, that's just my 2 cents worth. White Oak Lake State Park is still a great state park. And I could take all of my stuff and I could move it over there. And if I were gonna be here more than one night, I would probably do that. Right now, it's just not worth it. All right, so back to cooking. Everything's packed up, stowed away. We are ready to say goodbye to White Oak Lake State Park. Continue on our journey east. So from here, we're gonna run back up and get on 30 and follow 30 up through Memphis into Tennessee. And tonight we'll be camping at the Natchez Trace State Park in Tennessee. So let's go.